Look, no one talks about this, but it's crushing you every day. The fact that the networks and systems you rely on are stuck in old ways, tied to countries, cultures, borders that shouldn't matter anymore. You know how frustrating it is when brilliant ideas, game-changing investments, and real talent get blocked because of who someone is or where they come from. It's exhausting watching opportunities slip through your fingers just because the system insists on keeping you in a box shaped by geography and outdated identities. You feel it, that barrier, invisible but ruthless, slowing down progress, wasting talent, and freaking out anyone who wants to build something global, something that actually moves the needle. Here's the brutal truth. No matter how much AI promises global connection, most networks powered by AI today are still locked in the same old tribal mentalities. They gather people who already think alike, share the same background, or live close enough to handshake. AI isn't magic. It's just tools. Tools inherit the biases and limits we give them. So if your AI-powered network doesn't explicitly smash those borders, it's just another filter, another wall. You end up in echo chambers that look shiny on the surface but choke innovation underneath. But it doesn't have to be like that. You need to stop trusting networks that recycle sameness and start forcing AI systems designed for rare connections, real ones. Not just people who look or think alike, but those who complement, challenge, and push each other beyond limits they didn't even know they had. Here's exactly what to do. First, ditch any AI systems or platforms that try to serve everyone. The only way to transcend borders is to build networks focused on the few people who actually want to challenge the old rules. Quality over quantity. You don't need 1 million followers. You need 10 people who can change the world. Second, use AI not to categorize, but to discover unexpected synergies. Make algorithms learn from diverse, even conflicting data, not to smooth things over, but to amplify the edges where true innovation hides. For example, map connections by complementary skill sets, culture-neutral mindsets, and hunger for change, not by location or language. Third, demand transparency and control over AI's decision-making. If you can't see how the AI decides who connects with who, you're basically gambling. Push for open systems where you can tweak parameters, expose biases, and constantly realign the network to keep breaking down cultural and national walls. Fourth, build feedback loops where the network learns from its own friction, disagreements, misunderstandings, clashes, not ignoring them. Cultural tension isn't a problem to erase. It's raw data for the AI to craft bridges that actually make sense on human terms. Finally, get hands-on. Don't just passively use AI networks. Go in and shape them. Lead groups that cross these borders, invest in startups that engineer AI for global synergy, and push platforms for continuous evolution. No one else will do it for you. The system profits from keeping these walls up. Until you take these brutal steps, AI-powered networks will always stay stuck in the same traps: national ego, cultural biases, and comfort zones. It's not a technology problem. It's a design problem and a commitment problem. The world doesn't need another mediocre network. It needs you to demand networks that break those limits, that see you as a founder, investor, or leader, not by where your passport says you belong, but by what you're willing to build together across borders. Stop wasting time on AI tools that don't get this. Get ruthless about cutting connections that don't add value and double down on those wild, unexpected partnerships that AI surfaces when trained right. The future lies in those rare links you make beyond flags, beyond language, beyond status, those links that don't just connect, but charge you with new energy to build bigger and smarter. If frustration with cultural and national barriers is boiling inside, use it. Let it drive you to rewrite how networks powered by AI work. Own that power to connect differently, because until you do, you're still stuck in the old world, and it's time to move past that. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit the featured link to learn more.